Hey, I'm Archer Evelyn, and this is Loving Marriage Formula. This channel is devoted to helping guys to find their dream woman and to help you have a long and happy, healthy relationship, and really to fight a lot of this garbage that guys are teaching out here in the sexual marketplace. So let's talk about approach anxiety. Before we get into the topic, if you like this video, if it gives you some benefit, please like or subscribe. Hit that bell notification as well. And yeah, so let's talk about it. So approach anxiety, what is it? Well, it's just this feeling of kind of discomfort. Some people call it fear, anxiety, of course. And it's normal, and I think it's healthy, quite honestly. You know, a lot of people talk about it being some sort of evolutional thing. No, I don't think it's an evolutionary thing. What I think it is I think it's actually, kind of the reality of knowing like there's a lot that is potentially at stake when you're talking to a woman. It can develop into an entire relationship. You're dealing with some pretty strong forces. You're dealing with the sex force itself, which is the creative way that God creates new people on this earth. So in that regard, it's okay to have that approach anxiety. The other thing I think it comes from too is I think it could even be sort of maybe a reincarnation thing where maybe you've got these deep-seated memories of past incarnations where you've talked with other women, you've gone through these lives together, and you've experienced all these things. Maybe you've had some hard times. That could be another source of where it comes from. But the cool thing is that you can overcome this anxiety, and you can realize that there's nothing really there that's holding you back. All it is just your thought processes. And I think one of the things that can really help you is come away from like the result of having or wanting to get anything from the conversation other than to create a friendship. I think that's the key. The second thing is to know that women, they're just looking for some attention, and they want to be like appreciated. They don't want to be put on a pedestal. They don't want to be worshipped like they're some deity or something. But they certainly will appreciate the attention, even if you get a less than savory outcome. She will still secretly appreciate you giving her some attention, because attention is kind of the coin of the realm. It's really what women appreciate. It does help them to get validation, and it lets them know that they are still, I guess, valuable as far as the sexual marketplace goes. I want to return to that idea of coming away from the result. You don't have to create all of this mental noise about anything. You don't have to think, man, what are our kids going to look like? This, that, or the other thing. Will we have, a shared religion? Will we have, are we going to get along? All you're doing is just going up and making a connection and having a good time. I think if you can learn to have interactions with women as sort of your entertainment, I think you're going to really take a good solid step towards overcoming approach anxiety. You don't need to memorize any scripts or anything. You don't need to, have any particular sort of script, any sort of plan really, other than to just use the environment. You can compliment her on maybe something that she's wearing. You can ask for an opinion on something. I'm not a big fan of asking for opinions. I just like the idea of, going up and sort of breaking the ice and just chit-chatting a little bit. And, if you get the sense that maybe she's busy or distracted or she's not, giving you a positive feedback, simply say, hey, it was nice to meet you, and move on. And live at cause. And what I mean by that is live with the idea that you're good enough as you are. Hopefully you'll like her. You don't want to have it the other way around, or boy, I hope she likes me. No. You live at cause, meaning you create your world. Everything in your life you've created, and you can create wonderful things in your life. And the same thing goes with your relationships. So should you get blown out? Should she snub you? Or, really the worst thing that could happen is you walk up and say hello to her in a crowded market, and, maybe she starts screaming at the top of her lungs, leave me alone, you creep. And you just, say, whoa, I guess I caught you on a bad day or something. Hey, have a good day. And just walk off. And know that you are okay as you are. You're fine. Even if you never, ever have a woman in your life, ever, and, you become a celibate monk and you live the rest of your life in some hermitage somewhere, that's not a failure, You got to come away from the result of, trying to get this woman in bed or trying to prove something and, trying to, have this sex with this woman. No, it's super simple. You're just trying to connect with somebody and, having an interaction. That's it. The other thing too about how to overcome the approach anxiety is you have to approach. If you don't approach women, look at it this way. You're being selfish. And I think that's a solid key, is that fear is selfish. You're thinking, you're always thinking about yourself. I mean, that's kind of what fear is designed to do, is to protect you, right? But so many of us walk around carrying this fear that is totally and completely unnecessary. I mean, sure, if you're being chased by a bear or a mountain lion, yeah, sure, be afraid of that and run away and get to safety. Or, if somebody's mugging you and they've got a gun in your face, yeah, I mean, that's an emergency situation. But 95% of the stuff that we experience in our life, it's not of that type of emergency at all. And approaching women and talking to women and having women as a part of your life and as an entertainment, so to speak, that is key. That's crucial. And I think it's healthy. So I really, really encourage you to get out there and just start talking to women. If you're perhaps really, really, really shy, and it's super hard for you to even say hello, well, you can start there. Just start with making eye contact and smiling. When you're passing women, try to make eye contact. The other thing too about approaching women is, I always approach them head on, or approach them from the front. Never approach them from behind. And if they're walking, try to get them to stop. Say, excuse me, can grab a second of your time. Sorry, I'm in a really big hurry myself, but just wanted to meet you and just wanted to chit chat. See if maybe we've got some chemistry. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being having a sex drive and wanting to express yourself in that way. I mean, that's really what marriage and stuff is for. Okay, so that's it for this video. This video is getting kind of long. Again, if you liked it, if you got some value from it, please like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon so you get updates when I post new videos. And, post in comments below and let me know how this mindset works for you. If you're getting some successes from it, I'd like to know. So that's it for this video. As always, the light in me honors the light in you. Peace. And be well.